welcome to my vlog. You can call me Marie. I am vlogging here from Denmark. Today is a very rainy day, but I'm here at our summer house knitting a Christmas present for my daughter. It's a sweater number 13 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. You can find her recipes on Ravelry and on her website. I'm knitting it in a combination of this hjertegarn, hjertefejl, and one string of that, and one string of a alpaca 400, also from hjertegarn. I have this one, and the colors are 201. That's the color number, and this color number of this is 282. So that's what I am knitting on currently, because I'm actually making Christmas presents for the two oldest daughters. This is my second daughter's Christmas present, and it's very soft and well, not really my color, but I felt like, you know, maybe I do have almost enough knitwear, and normally I don't make presents for, you know, gift knitting, but I just felt like it, and I can't stop knitting just because I think I have enough knitwear and I don't wear it fast enough. Okay, that's a real problem. First world problems. Yeah, so yeah, one of the things I wanted to show you is that I've been experimenting with knitting things in pure wool and then throwing it in the washing machine and you know, felting it. I'm not sure that's the correct word in English, but I'll just show you this, then I think you know what I'm talking about. So I threw this thing in the machine and it turned out like this. It's really solid, I would say. And because right now we are renovating one of our rooms, all my buttons are somewhere and I couldn't find them, so I had this I-cord that I had done for a project, and there's some twists in it. You might remember the orange dress I am knitting on in, I think, a lot of the oldest episodes of this vlog. And that's from that, because when I started that, I actually, the needles fell out of the I-cord several times while knitting it. And when I put the stitches back on the needle, I twisted the I-cord, and then when I needed the I-cord is kind of like the start of the neckline. Then you pick up the stitches along the I-cord, and when it was twisted several places, I had to just redo it and then concentrate a bit more so I didn't drop the needles all the time. But this is, you know, kind of like a little purse where I have a measuring tape and a scissor in it, because there's a lot of bags like this in the Danish knitting community, and when I made this, my washing machine, I filtered this at 60 degrees and this one was washed in 40 degrees, and as you can see, there aren't much difference. And then I realized that maybe my washing machine, when I don't use the wool program, which I didn't, I just give it a regular wash with a couple of towels, and yeah, I think it's okay. It's massive, it's very, you know, stiff, so it can stand on its own. But somebody said that maybe your washing machine takes in cold water when it rinses the last time, and I think that might be the problem. So next time I'm doing something like this, I'm going to use the wool program so I don't get it, you know, filtered that much. And I have a lot of threads on this because I've, you know, started on the body and I've made one sleeve and it looks ridiculously long, I know, but I think my daughter would like it to be like this long, and she has quite long arms. So, and you know, the body is not long enough yet, but I, you know, got a bit anxious that I didn't have enough yarn, so I decided to do the sleeves before I finished the body to be sure that I had enough yarn, and instead of, you know, rushing down to the yarn store buying more yarn I didn't need, because that's also very stupid, I just, you know, did the sleeves. So this, yeah, I've knitted this in, I think I've used 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks on knitting this, because it's on a needle, 5mm needle, and so it's pretty quick, and it's a broken rib. So I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I have I think I'm going to make one of these for myself also in a completely different yarn. I have a, I think this is, you know, 2 strands of yarn, so if I take a DK instead of a lace, and this is oh, I just forgot the word. It's kind of like the same. It runs 180 meters on 40 grams. I don't know why it's a 40 grams game instead of a 50 grams. No. Anyways, I have some yarn that fits this needle size, and in a very beautiful, like, what do you call it? A cherry color, I would call it. And I think I'm going to make this for myself. I'm just, because the yarn was bought for something completely different, so I don't know if I have enough yarn, but if I don't have, you know, I just need to go to the yarn store and buy more. That's just going to be the end of it. That's just the way it has to be, yeah. So I think my oldest daughter's Christmas present, I think I've shown you that in one of the previous episodes. It's a vintage tiles. You can find the recipe on hobby.com. I'll, you know, so there are 2 Christmas presents on my needle presently, and this I haven't shown you, and I'm pretty sure I've shown you the other ones. Yeah, but I know it's been a long time since I've put something out on my channel, but as you can see, the weather has been really poorly in Denmark for a very long time. We've had very dark days because it's been the weather's been extremely grey for a very long time, and that's just the way it is here in Denmark. And when you do podcasts or vlogs like I do, not having like a professional setup, then sometimes you just I think the problem was that because I couldn't do these recordings outside, so I think the lighting was too poorly, and when I edit these videos I sit and I listen to myself talking, and then suddenly I got very aware of how many mistakes I make when I speak English, and how many times I use the wrong terms, and then I just lost the interest. At the same time, I just last Sunday, it's Sunday today, when I am recording, this won't be up today. I think I might put it on YouTube Monday, but that depends. So, but I think I just I got very self-conscious about my language, and then I got a little bit disappointed in my own abilities, and yeah, so I have to do these vlogs out of it has to come from some kind of passion. It has to be driven by me wanting to do this, and I just got a bit despaired and just stopped doing the videos. I think that's the short version of it. And then I started doing more videos on my Danish channel and have been having a lot of fun with that. So I think I just realized that I couldn't keep up the pace that I had in the beginning when I started this vlog. One video a week, even though a short video might be more than I can keep up when I have so few hours a day with real daylight, because it doesn't the sun doesn't set until I think 7:30, and when I come home from work, when I'm done working and I've picked up the kids, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and often I am a bit tired, and this grey weather and the lack of light also has kind of like you don't have much energy when you don't see the sun that much. So the energy hasn't just been in doing these videos, but today it's Sunday and I just felt like it. There's just been a knit-a-thon here in Denmark last weekend, and I had the knitting event last Sunday, so I spent the last many weeks doing things to make the knitting event in Herning a success. And it was a very, very nice day, and I think people enjoyed themselves, and we learned a lot from that event. I'm not going to speak that much about it, because if you are a Danish speaker, you can go to my Danish channel. I've renamed it, so this channel is called Kokholmsk KnitVlog, and the other one is called Kokholmsk Strik, which is knit in Danish. So it should be easier to find me. You can also find me on Instagram as Kokholmsk. I'll just write all of those names down here somehow. So yeah, it's not that I've been busy and I don't. I think I had a couple of days where I kind of got, grey weather moody because I'm tired and, feeling like we didn't see daylight. And my husband started a new job in September, and right now he's in training, so he has a long drive to work right at the moment, and that might be something that he's going to do for at least 3 or 4 months more. So maybe in the spring he'll have less time in his car going to work. So I think I support him. Next week he's going to Sweden for 2 or 3 days, and I am used to making, the house, our family work alone, because it's not a problem. There might not be as much cooking from scratch. There might not be a lot of cleaning. There might, I might be cutting some corners where I can, because I am a single parent for a couple of days, and shout out to you that does that every day, because it can be hard not having a partner to rely on. So yeah, that's my life at the moment. Grey weather, husband that works a lot, but I have my knitting, and I adore my children, of course I do, and life is in general good, because we are very privileged here in Denmark, and we are privileged that we have a beautiful place like this house, a home away from home. That's not all that can do that, so I'm not complaining. Some have more than us and some have less, and I am blessed with what I have and grateful for what I actually have. So yeah, but I think I'm going to keep on knitting on this sweater. Oh, stop. So thank you for watching. Please give this video a like, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel if you're not already doing that. I can see that the channel has gotten a few new subscribers who you must have watched the old videos and liked what you saw, and yeah, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you next time I do an episode, which is not going to be in a week, because I just have to realize that that's not realistic, thinking about the way that my life is and the weather and everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for returning or finding my channel, and I hope that I see you next time.